Welcome back to Houston Life. You may remember Ava Torres, the local actress who joined us back in 2022. Well, since then, she's been very busy, exploding onto the scene with 6 movie premieres, 3 guest starring TV roles, and a movie alongside Chris Pratt and Levi McConaughey.
And if that wasn't enough, now a recurring role on NBC's Chicago Fire. Ava is back in Studio B to catch up on all the excitement. First of all, Ava, we're so proud of you. And when you walked in, I was like, wait a minute, she's grown up. You were so much younger when you were here. What has the last few years been like for you? It seems like kind of a whirlwind.
Yes, definitely. The last few years I feel like it's gone by really fast ever since, I came here. And they've been great, I've just been going along with the flow. Definitely my mom has helped me out with a lot of stuff, and my dad definitely helped me out with a lot of stuff, balancing school and acting and everything in between, It's definitely a team effort. They definitely helped me out a lot with balancing everything.
Shout out to mom and dad.
Shout out to mom and dad.
Shout out to mom, who is behind the scenes somewhere over there.
Yeah.
There's Ashley.
Don't be shy.
Look at my mom.
Your mom is so proud, and your dad too.
Yep, he's at work. I'm very proud of him. He is a hazmat and a firefighter, and he's just worked so hard for our family. And definitely Chicago Fire really gave me a really connection with my role because my dad is a firefighter.
That's amazing.
Yes.
That's amazing
so
to
much.
have that connection. And you also have a sister.
Yes, little sister.
And I'm sure she looks up to you. You're someone who is doing all of these amazing things, but it's a choice, because some people would say, well, then I'm just gonna focus on the Hollywood thing. I'm not gonna do school, or I'm actually just wanna be a normal kid. But you're really balancing both. Why have you made that choice to try to do it all, to try to do both?
Yes, definitely. I feel like my friendships are a really big thing to me, and my family too. I want to spend a lot of time with my cousins and my little sister. Definitely, my little sister. I feel like we are really strong together, and I love my sister and my dad and my mom. I love hanging out with them and my friends. I love hanging out with them, and I want to still, be a kid while also being an actress. And I've actually made amazing friends through acting too, which was amazing. I can name so many kids off of Warrior Kid who I have really made deep connections with. So.
Yeah, and these will be lifelong friends, I'm sure,
definitely.
for you. So I think it is fascinating. You go to public school, you're a choir person, you have homework and assignments. So you're packing your luggage with your script for a movie that you're doing or another episode of Chicago Fire. You take your homework with you, then you go to school on set with a set teacher. Logistically, is that kind of how it all works?
That kind of is how it all works, For school, it's not really an option to do school. You have to do school.
You have to. It's a law that, if you're a child actor, you have to go to set school.
You have to do it. And I will say I am very, very blessed and lucky that I have, especially, I'm going to mention my mom a lot here because my mom is amazing. But I have amazing set teachers and just people who are in it with me to help out, and everything. So yes, I do pack my script and go along with the flow.
And then on the side, your varsity choir, you can sing. So she can't just act, she sings also. She's a model. Hello, Derek. This is
look at that
the cover
girl.
of Pecan Grove.
There you go, Pecan Grove, Fort Bend County, shout out.
Very cool. Yes. And, for this, the Way of the Warrior Kid, this was something where it was a national callback, and they flew you back out. What do you think really cemented you for this role? What did the casting director, the producers, what did they tell you about, hey, this is why we picked you?
Okay, so what really cemented me for the role, what really got me into the role is because this character, she does martial arts. And I'm really, really connected with martial arts. I do Kickstart. It's a program through schools, and it's like character through karate. And I've definitely learned a lot of discipline, respect, and just really good stuff that came out of Kickstart that helped me out with all the acting roles. And I actually booked Warrior Kid because I performed a form that I learned through Kickstart, and I feel like that really boosted my everything.
Your application.
Yes.
Boom, right to the top. They're like, this girl isn't just talking about it, she's walking the walk, kicking the kick, if you will.
Kicking the
kick. I think the unconventional jobs you've had are also truly fascinating. You performed a song for Jurassic Pet because you are a talented singer. And also, Tessa's gonna love this. You starred in an international campaign for Crocs.
My favorite shoe.
Oh my gosh,
My favorite shoe, hands down.
When Tessa started at Houston Life, I got her a pair of Crocs. When you do these jobs and your agent calls you, or you're like, wait, what do you mean, Crocs? I mean, are you surprised by the types of requests you get?
Honestly, I'm more excited than surprised because it's like, ooh, something new.
Something, a
exciting.
challenge.
Challenge, I guess. You know, I always love a good challenge. And, you know, when the Crocs campaign came in, I was so excited because I wear Crocs personally. I love Crocs.
Me
They're
too.
great.
Yeah,
I
they're perfect.
wear Crocs to karate practice all the time.
Oh my gosh, we didn't talk about this. You're a red belt, right?
Yes.
Black belt is next.
You're about to be a black belt. You're a serious athlete. Tell people, like, you just won a competition. What competition did you just win?
Yes, I won state champion, first place in forms, and I got second in sparring.
Are you kidding me?
She's just an all-star.
Congratulations, Ava.
Thank you so much.
Like,
you know?
Your
so
goal in life is
normal.
to do it all, right?
I guess so. Ice skating's next, I guess. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
And she's funny.
The Olympic team. Hey, we're tight on time. I want to ask about your character on Chicago Fire, because your character, you play like a troubled teen, right? And from some of the photos we saw, that does not seem like your vibe. Like the vibes you were given on TV is not like real life Ava vibes. So what is it like to play a role of a character that's maybe quite different than what you are in real life?
Oh, definitely Natalie is very, very different from who I am. You know, first of all, she got caught smoking, which is something I would never really want to do ever. And, you know, Natalie is just, you know, kind of on her own and everything. And it's kind of opposite. I have everyone. And I really empathize with Natalie because, you know, that's how I get better with playing in her role, because I have to put myself in her position, you know? I have to imagine the life without my amazing mom or without my sister, and I have to be all on my own, which really just deeply connects me with the character. And it wasn't too hard playing her because I had to be her.
Yeah.
Even though she's way different than me. I feel like if I had to walk through a hallway with her probably her head down and hoodie up, I'd be like, oh, I hope she's doing okay. But having to play her actually really opened my eyes and see who she was.
Wow.
Really what I have to do.
You're so inspiring.
You're so inspiring. Ava Torres, you will always be a part of our extended family, and please come back and see us anytime. I'm sure you're going to be
All the roles
you know,
are going to
6
keep
feet
coming
tall
in.
the
I would
next
love
time.
to come back. Like, actually, I would love to.
Okay.
Okay, we got to
Perfect.
take a break. You can stay up to date with Ava and the production of Way of the Warrior Kid. Follow her on social media. We have included a link on our website, HoustonLife.tv. Look for that scene on Houston Life section. We'll be right back.
Yeah, bye guys.
Great job. I wish